Welcome back, weekenders.
Hello.
Welcome again to Disney Springs.
Yes, but today we're doing something different. So we are kicking off our Becoming a Floridian series, which is just going to be a bunch of videos of us doing Florida things. And what better way to kick it off than with ingredients that make Florida, Florida.
So we are here today to do flavors for Florida.
Yeah.
Or flavors of Florida.
Flavors from Florida.
Yeah, something like that. But
you get the point.
So we've got about 10 and 15 items picked out. We're going to go around, we're going to get them, we're going to try them, give you guys some thoughts on them, and just enjoy the day here at Disney Springs.
Being a Floridian.
So come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, our first item here is the Key West Pink Shrimp Ceviche from the Polite Pig. This features shrimp, smoked melon. I think there's some smoked melon. Shishito peppers, right there's a pepper. Local tomato vinaigrette, so you got the tomatoes in the vinaigrette. With a drizzle of hot honey and a unique flavor combination. I don't see it on here, but there's actually some corn in there as well. So we are going to give this a try. And some edible flowers, it appears.
Yeah.
I'll make Bree to prove they're edible.
All right, so we're going to try the first dish of the day, the Key West shrimp from Polite Pig. These shrimp are large. But I think I was most intrigued by the smoked watermelon. So I think I want to try that first. It still feels like it's got a pretty good bite to it. Like it's not...
That is so good. That shrimp. You get the key lime juice in there. Drop some corn on the microphone.
Can't take him anywhere, y'all.
But you get... Anyways, I'll get that in a second. You get that key lime flavor in there and a little bit of a smoky flavor, probably coming off the watermelon. The shrimp's cooked perfectly. That's easily a 5 out of 5. I would eat that again and again and again.
The watermelon is super interesting. You can definitely taste the smoke. It's like barbecue smoke, honestly. It's pretty good. I'm impressed. Okay, let's try shrimp. These are huge pieces of shrimp. Oh, and by the way, this was $20. So
we did get an annual pass holder discount though. It was $20 before the discount.
Yes, $20 regularly.
Yeah, that watermelon is tough to smoke or grill watermelon. I've tried to do it before.
That is very good. Wow.
Scale of 1 to 5.
I'm probably at a 4 out of 5. I mean, it's a lot of interesting flavors and textures. I think it definitely screams Florida with the key lime and the shrimp and the watermelon. All of those flavors together are really...
That's 9 out of 10 stars total.
Oh, you're a 5 out of 5?
Yeah, I already said that.
Okay.
All right, well, we're going to enjoy this, and then we'll see you at our next stop. Our next item is here at Amaret's, and it is going to be the orange cream puff, which is a pastry filled with orange crackling, I think. Crackling, filled with orange curd and honey orange gel. It's that item right there. Let me give that a try. Here is a closer look at the orange cream puff. Just so you guys can see it. It wasn't that easy to see through the case.
Okay, so I asked the pastry chefs that were checking me out what the best way is to eat this cream puff.
So just pick it up and shove it in your mouth?
Yeah, and I said, do I eat a fork? Do I just take a bite out of it? And she recommended just picking it up and taking a bite out of it. Obviously, take the straw out first, right? That's not an edible straw. She did make sure we knew that. But yeah, she said just take a bite out of it because the curd is going to start to like go everywhere. And then you... So... I feel like that's how we need to do this.
Well, go for it.
That's what the chef said.
So while Bree is trying it,
okay.
It was $8. There was no annual pass discount here. I would keep that tray over
here. Just keep it close by.
I meant the big one, but...
Oh. All the things.
I'm going to use the straw real quick.
I didn't even get any curd. I just got pastry.
Didn't work very well. Looks delicious.
Okay, the pastry by itself, considering that's all I got in this bite, is delicious. That outside crust, the orange piece, is really sweet, but the pastry is just regular pastry. It's not overly sweet. There it goes.
Let me see your nose. Oh yeah, this not on your nose, on your face though.
Okay. Well.
So this green thing here, it looks like it's chocolate on top. It is melting quickly.
Oh yeah, I got all stem on my face. That's what that was because it was starting to melt.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not a clean way to do this, but it's delicious. It's not overly sweet. The custard in the middle, like I was thinking, oh god, it's gonna be like overly sweet pudding.
It's kind of like the pastry's kind of like an eclair pastry.
Yeah, that's a good similarity.
And that cream, it's chilled because we just got it out of the.
But I'm trying to get this lemon curd that's in the middle.
It's orange curd.
Oh.
Yeah, orange curd. It is a little messy. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands when we get done.
Oh. Okay, 5 out of 5. That's delicious. Yeah, the orange in the middle. That's beautiful. Come get this. 5 out of 5, in my opinion. And I'm not a big like sweets person.
Yeah, you used the whole napkin, so I was trying to avoid it. That's good, but
it's very good.
I think I'm gonna go 4 out of 5.
Okay.
I like eclairs. The dough is a little dry to me, and it always is, and this has that similar.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, no. Like it's perfect. It's perfectly made, but for my taste profile,
it is delicious though. Like it's not too heavy. It's very light, very refreshing.
That's 2 items now where we've had 9 out of 10 in a row. So we'll see what happens here.
Hopefully this just means everything is delicious. I'd be okay with that.
All right.
See you at the next one.
The next item we're going to get is the frozen orange daiquiri from here at Dockside Margaritas. There's Bree in line waiting for it. So it is Siesta Key Silver Vodka, Contrue Liquor, orange juice, vanilla soft serve, and it's garnished with an orange wedge. It'll be $16.50. All right, so here we are with our
frozen orange daiquiri from Dockside Margaritas.
So we got 2 straws so we can share.
I have no intentions of sharing. What do you think you're doing? I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. Thought we'd be cute and drink at the same time.
That's like a creamsicle.
Yeah, and I will say, I have an aversion to vodka. So.
Do you taste it?
the first note I got was vodka,
Mm-hmm.
and then it quickly dissipated. So that's good though. That's
Yeah.
really good. Your thoughts? I think that's good. Because of the vodka first flavor, I'll go ahead and give my review. First vodka first flavor, I'm gonna have to go. I'm probably 3.5 out of 5. Just because vodka really throws me off, and it's weird. I never even really got sick drinking vodka because like that's normally where that comes from. It's that kind of feeling when I get a vodka flavor. So I don't know where it comes from, but it's there. Your thoughts?
I'm probably actually going to give this one a 3.5 as well. Not for any reason other than this is just a super basic cocktail. When we go to Dockside Margaritas, they have some really, really incredible cocktails to choose from. Now, this isn't a margarita, it's a daiquiri, but still, like, this just feels kind of,
A little more basic.
Yeah.
So, well.
But it's still good.
So that would put it at 7 out of 10. That's still definitely a recommend. Maybe not our highest review yet,
It's
but
not best of the best category.
Yeah. But on to the next step.
Here we go.
Next step, I got the strawberry shortcake bombalata from Rivoli Gelato. It's cake batter gelato, strawberry sauce, and fresh strawberries, all tucked inside of a warm donut. And Bree got the orange blossom honey cannoli, a creamy blend of ricotta and orange blossom honey served in a crispy Italian pastry shell.
Okay, so somebody who's Italian, can you guys tell me an easier way to eat a cannoli that doesn't make a mess? Is there an easier way that doesn't make a mess? Leave me a comment. Help a girl out. Okay. I was about to say I don't really taste the orange blossom honey, but it comes a little bit later. They sprinkled chocolate shavings on the outside, so that's a primary flavor you get when you first bite into it. I think the shell maybe a smidge overcooked. It tastes a little burnt, but the filling on the inside, really light, really refreshing. But it's thicker, so it's similar to what we got at Amorette's, the filling that's on the inside, the curd and the filling with that. But this is much thicker, obviously, because it's a cannoli. But I'd say I'm probably at a 3 out of 5 on this one.
All right, I'm going to try this. So I am a chocolate person, but my 2 favorite desserts are strawberry shortcake and key lime pie. So I'm excited about this. Plus, she also put it in the toaster. It's like an ice cream sandwich and a donut. I'm excited. Yeah, there's no clean way to eat this, but that is amazing. It is a 5 out of 5 stars. And Brie doesn't eat strawberries, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 stars from her too for a 10 out of 10 stars because that is
cheating.
So good. Yeah, definitely. And we have this, the cake is just dripping all over me. The cake batter ice cream gives you very much that shortcake kind of flavor. You get a little bit of crunch from the donut on the side. The fresh strawberries, obviously, you got to have for strawberry shortcake. Compared to the strawberry shortcake we had at Flower and Garden, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times better. This is on point. Highly recommend.
Okay, so I want to come back and talk about the cannoli a little bit because I broke open the shell and just ate out the filling on the inside. Filling is delicious. So I think the shell being a little bit overcooked, a little bit burnt, was taking away from the flavor. Much, much better like that. But
just wanted to give you guys prices really quickly. The Orange Blossom Honey Cannoli was $7.50. And then the Strawberry Shortcake Bombolado was $10.50.
Boombalada, more like bombalada. All right, our next stop is going to be Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar. The second time in 3 days. You might like this place.
I was really hoping the waitress we had on Saturday was not going to be here today, and it doesn't look like she is, thank God.
They have a couple items here. They have a citrus old fashioned, a Florida mule, but what we came for is we're going to do the Florida shrimp. Well, I'm going to do the Florida shrimp tacos. It's a Florida jerk marinated Gulf shrimp, watermelon, and avocado pico de gallo, served with jalapeno. It's on a corn tortilla with lime.
I'm seeing a common trend. This is very similar ingredients to what we just had at Flight Bay.
Except for that's jalapeno and pico de gallo. Pico de gallo and avocado. That's the main reason Bree's probably not going to try this one. She's not a fan of avocado.
I may try the shrimp though. Pull a piece of shrimp off.
But we're excited. So we'll see in a minute with food. All right. Here are my Florida shrimp tacos from Jock Lindsay's. Those look so good. And I am super excited to give this a try. All right. Step one, I'm going to take the lime and squirt it over the top. The lime's heated up, so it pours really well. I got a ton of juice out of that lime. That's awesome. I need my napkin now. We'll say they are on the smaller size. They're cup for comparison. And they're dripping. Here we go.
I think he likes them.
Didn't really taste the avocado, but the watermelon and the lime, heat from the jalapeno, shrimp. Giving Brie a piece of shrimp.
Ooh. That's good.
Yeah, this is definitely a Brant item, not a Brie item. But this is challenging that strawberry bombolada. This might have just passed Flight Big. I was just thinking I wouldn't wash my hands after the bombolada. When I was thinking, so what's the best of the festival so far? And it was either the bombolada or the shrimp ceviche. This might have just passed both of them. This is definitely a 5 out of 5. Go out of your way, come here and try this. And if you're not like us and this is the middle of a hot day and you got an hour drive home, but definitely give some of the drinks a try as well. So on to the next step after I finish eating, but on to the next step. All right, guys, so time to reveal our dirty little secret. We cheated.
Man.
We got, when we were here 2 days before we were filming this,
Yes.
we checked the wait line at Gideon's. They said an hour and 40 minutes. We signed up for it anyways because we were coming over to Jock Lindsay's, and it took like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was not near
So,
as long as we thought it was going to be.
We got in, we got the key lime cookie. I'll put some video of it in here right now. And we tried it at home. And I'll let you go first because.
Mwah. I mean, honestly, y'all, I don't think Gideon's has put out a bad cookie ever. But this one, for somebody like me who's not a huge chocolate fan, they put a million chocolate chips in their cookies. But the key lime, like the acid and the tartness, really broke up the chocolate for me. Yeah, I mean,
And
just
yes,
delicious.
They haven't put out a bad cookie, but this might be my favorite one yet.
Yeah,
This was.
pretty
I
good.
love the pistachio.
Yeah.
Normally, but this was so good. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. I think you agree. 5 out of 5 for you.
10 out of 10, 5 out of 5.
I mean,
However many points you can give.
5
me,
out of
give it.
5 for me, 5 out of 5 for you, so 10
Yes.
out of 10.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not counting this. It is technically for Flavors of Florida, but I'm not counting it for Flavors of Florida. So like, I'm not going to count this for the best of the festival.
It's the July cookie.
You know, it's Gideon's. That's not fair.
Pro tip though, as soon as you get here, go put your name on their list, because especially if it's a weekend, it gets a lot longer. They'll send you a text when it's ready. You can go off and do whatever else you had on your list for the day, and then before you know it, you're getting called back to get your cookies.
Yep. All right, guys, on to the next stop.
Let's go.
All right, our next stop is here at the Ganachery. We both looked up at it like they could see it. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah, sorry, guys.
So we got the key lime pop. It's white chocolate blended with key lime juice and fresh lime zest covered with dark chocolate. How much
This was $6.50. And it's, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little bit longer than like my pinky finger.
I don't want much more than that, though. This
looks like it's going to be super, super rich. But it was just on the cabinet when you walk in. They don't have it in the display case with the squares that they make. Sorry, I was looking at another sign that you can't see.
It's right there. I showed it to him. Now we got to get it open.
Bear with me, kids. This is...
All right, 1 second. I got it. Guys, I'm really excited about this one.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's like the key lime pie, piece pie. But the filling, just the good part, not the graham crackers, just the good part. Don't give me that face. Everybody eats.
The graham cracker crust is one of the key elements.
Y'all, people don't eat pie for the graham cracker crust. They eat pie for the filling.
This is awesome, though. Highly recommend this.
And that salt on the outside.
Yeah. This is probably a 5 out of 5, but on the lower end of my 5 out of 5s. This is a great stop, though, because it's very good. And it's very small, too. So,
yeah.
But like a good small, though. Not like I need more small. So
it's just enough. Like, it's not a giant pop. We're going to have to work on his feeding skills.
5 out of 5, you?
For sure. 5 out of 5.
All right. Ready to go to the next step?
On to the next. Or do you have an example?
Next, we went to STK Orlando, where we got the Cuban sandwich and the conch fritters. Okay, so as you saw, we just finished eating at STK.
Yep.
We got the Cuban sandwich, which was $23.
Although, a fantastic sandwich. Great Cuban bread. The ham was a little bit sweet. A lot of pork on it. The cheese was really melty. And that mustard, what did we say, like a horseradish mustard of some kind? Oh.
Yeah, so I will say, though, it was a delicious Cuban sandwich. I gotta be honest, I do feel a little bit bad about paying $23 for a Cuban sandwich.
It's a bit much. A bit much.
Side note, don't get the Fiji water, $9. Although that wasn't a bad sized bottle.
It was one of the bigger bottles. We don't like Florida tap water. And if you do like Florida tap water,
sorry, not sorry.
What?
We also got the conch fritters for $6. Much better.
Although, not great. It felt like cornbread hush puppies with like a piece of conch here, a piece of conch there, but it was uber.
Sprinkle of conch.
Just all the S words. With just, the conch was just super rubbery. Like the bad kind of rubbery.
Yeah, conch was a little overdone. The flavor was good, and it wasn't even, so you said a smattering. I ate a lot more of the conch fritters than Bree did.
Yeah.
Because I kept going back to them. I got one at the end that had a bunch of conch in it. When it had a bunch of conch in it, the flavor was much better. It was still a little rubbery, still a little overdone, but the conch was much better when there was a lot, or it was much better when there was more conch in it. So I think it really just wasn't mixed well.
Yeah.
Because it's probably a little bit too much in the one I had and not enough in the other one. So,
I think this was a really good stop, though. Both of these items are quintessential Florida. Cuban sandwich, famous for it. Conch fritters, famous for it. This was two really good menu items.
Key West and Tampa in one meal.
Absolutely, love it.
But overall, I'd say 4.5 out of 5. Only loses a half star because of the price on the sandwich.
That's fair. I'll agree with that.
And then probably 3.5 out of 5 for the conch fritters.
I'm like a 2.5, 3.
I think it was cooked really well. The flavors were right. The conch was a little overcooked, but the actual fritter itself was cooked really well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably go maybe 3.
Yeah. If I wanted a hush puppy, I would have just gone home and made hush puppies.
So maybe 6 out of 10 total for the conch fritters, and what was it, 9 out of 10?
9 out of 10
on the Cuban sandwich.
Good stuff.
But definitely worth stopping. And we got a reservation today, actually, too. We were sitting at Jock Lindsay's, and Bree wanted to add in. I said, I really want to try these. And I said, okay, let me see what I can do. And we were able to get a reservation within 30 minutes, I think. 40 minutes when we were sitting there. So
yeah, not bad. I mean,
checking.
It is a Monday afternoon in Disney Springs, so.
It is July 3rd, though, so. We expect it to be a lot busier than it is today, though. So
there's nobody out here. Not that I'm mad about it. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not mad about it.
All right, you ready for the next item?
Let's go. We're still going.
So our next stop on our path here is going to be Pizza Ponte. I saw the item that was here, and a couple weeks ago when I was filming the first part of Tuesday's video, the Indiana Jones video, I came up here for lunch. There was just nothing that I really wanted at Hollywood Studios, and I decided to try Pizza Ponte the first time without Brie, and I loved it. So I saw they had an item here. I told Brie we had to do it. So it's a pizza di vola. It's salami calabrese, and chili deliver a robust kick, impeccably tempered by local Orlando honey petal for a harmonious blend of sweet and spicy. So this is the pizza here, and it was $8.75, and we'll give you your thoughts on it in just a second.
Okay, if I insult anybody by how I eat this pizza, I apologize in advance, but get over yourselves. Okay, we can work with this. Okay. The crust is that like perfect bubbly crust, and it's crunchy on the outside, really, really soft on the inside. Not a whole lot of sauce, which is, most people don't like a lot of pizza sauce on their pizza. So I think it's a really good ratio to the crust. The kick from the meat doesn't really hit you until after you've swallowed it. I can't really taste any of the like sweet. I think it was honey was supposed to be on it. Anyway.
Petal honey.
I'm not really tasting any of that. It may have just been the spot that I ate, because it looks like there might be more on here. This is good pizza, man.
How many stars? Hand it to me while you get it started.
I'm gonna give that like a 4.5 out of 5. That's a dang good pizza. I'm happy with that.
Right there.
In the middle?
Yeah, right next to where I'm at. So they have one in there. I'm not sure how you would do with it, because it's got cherry pepper relish on it. But it was like spicy, like when we put the pizza flake on stuff, spicy, and it was so good. This is really good. I'd probably go 4 on this one, just because I've had some other ones from in there, and they're better ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4 out of 5 stars for me.
Shameless plug, though. If y'all have a Pepper Palace near where you live, visit it. Go get their pizza flake.
Sponsored, not sponsored.
That part.
But we're open to a sponsor.
We're not gonna be upset about it. So Pepper Palace, call us, because I'm pretty sure we keep a lot of pizza flake in our house. A lot.
All right, we are on our final stop of the day. Then we'll come back and we'll give you our thoughts on best of the festival, all that kind of good stuff, and any other information that we have to share. But we're at Everglazed Donuts in Cold Brew. They do have a citrus dream donut. We decided to pass on that. We're a little full. We got the orange lemonade with sweet cold foam. So it's a blend of lemonade and orange juice. Blend of lemonade and orange juice cold foam. So what do you think, Bree? Oh,
That's like a super fresh lemonade, but obviously a deeper flavor with the orange added to it. Super refreshing. With that cold foam on the top, not too sweet. It adds just a little like creamy layer to it. Oh, that's delicious.
this was $6.50, which is actually really good. I expected it to be a lot more than that.
That's a decent sized cup, y'all. Like,
and we did get an annual pass holder discount on it too. So,
65 cents.
hey, better than nothing. We'll hog this. This is good. This is a nice little end of the day refresher.
Yeah, that would be a great thing to kind of walk around with, because it's now 4 o'clock. So we're still kind of in like that hottest part of the day. This is lovely. It's my favorite drink so far, for sure. I feel confident that I can say that.
This is only the second drink, right?
Is it?
I think so. Hey,
Oh, well, still my
I'd
favorite.
probably give it 5 out of 5 though. But yeah, it was good. Definitely worth it. Yeah, I think the only thing other than we did was the orange daiquiri. So.
Oh yeah, that was just kind of.
What would you rate it out of 5 stars?
I said a 5 out of 5 for me. It's not too tart, it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a perfect combination.
Overall, very good.
I'm a happy girl.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Right on my face.
All right, that will do it for us today here at Disney Springs. What were your favorite items? Start with savory.
Savory. It's gonna have to be that Cuban sandwich from STK for me.
I'm gonna have to go with the shrimp tacos from Jack Lindsay's. You didn't have those, but man, those were so good.
Yeah, the
So
pizza
good.
was gonna be runner-up.
Yeah, probably the same. My only knock on the Cuban sandwich from STK, it was delicious. It was extremely well made. It was super expensive. And
It did come with fries though, so I think it was supposed to be like a meal and not
and
just
it was a
sandwich.
Cuban sandwich. I could make us. We had to get a pork so I could roast it, so I could, smoke it or roast it. But I could make a Cuban sandwich by tomorrow for 4th of July. So,
Well then.
Guess
who's getting a Cuban sandwich tomorrow? This girl! Oh, you're not going to make me a Cuban sandwich now?
We had to buy charcoal.
Oh.
We'd have to buy charcoal. We'd have to buy a pork butt. We'd have to get a rush home.
Suddenly, the $23 doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
But if we did do it, you could get a lot more than one Cuban sandwich out of it.
Okay.
Anyways, it's just a price comparison to everything else we had this week or today. So
That's fair.
it was the most expensive by far. And it was good, but I don't know that it was that much better. The ceviche was close. The pizza was close. I like the taco better. You didn't have the taco, so I'd put it at 3rd, though. But,
super happy with the savory choices.
yeah. And there was a lot more we didn't do because they were all sit down, and a ton of them were, about half of them were shrimp. Really, the Cuban, because the conch fritter, so the conch, that was the only thing that was conch. And the Cuban sandwich was the only item that wasn't seafood.
Everything else was either fish or shrimp. So I feel like once you've had 1 or 2 of the shrimp dishes, you've probably had all of them.
Yeah.
So.
What about sweet dessert style?
I think that's still going to be the cream puff from Amaret's for me.
I gotta go with the strawberry shortcake,
That's
bombalada.
We're going to be saying that all the way home, aren't we?
And then big shout out that we only had 2 drinks. Where'd you put it? But this one here, that was I'd go back for that again.
Yes.
The orange daiquiri, I don't know that I have to do again, but this one I would definitely go back for again.
Right. This one I would absolutely drink again.
Let me hand that off to you. You can wrap it up, okay?
So just want to remind you guys, this is the first video in our Becoming a Floridian series. We thought this would be a really fun series to do for y'all as we get to know our state and get to know our area now that we live here. This could be anything from eating a pub sub. I've never had a pub sub. Apparently this is a thing down here. Going to meet an alligator, going to a Florida state park, visiting a Florida beach. You know, any of these things could be on this list. So if there's something you want to see us do as part of this series, please leave us a comment below. We'll do periodic polls like on our Instagram and our YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for those. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. Make sure you're subscribed to us on YouTube. All those links are going to be down in the description for you, but we'd love to hear what y'all want to see. What do you want to see, honey? What do you want to do next?
I'm in bed.
Okay, so that's not part of the series, but it's been a long day, y'all. This is a lot of food. It's hot. When we rolled up here in the parking lot, what was the thermostat was saying? Like 101? You guys, it is summer in Florida. We picked the worst time possible to move, but we're so happy to be here. But on that note, I think that's going to wrap up our video for today. Thanks for being here with us as we explore all the flavors of Florida. And we'll see you next weekend. Bye, y'all.